Hey, I'm gonna give you a little positive rant here on Facebook. Hopefully, I'm not taking away from your work day, or maybe you're at the park or just enjoying the day like I am in my house. But I want to say this for all the people that I love and know, or even somebody who just needs this. You are definitely on purpose. You're a miracle. Everything that you do, nobody else can do it but you. Don't let any life circumstance or person or devil's attempt rip that from you. You got to enjoy who you are. Life is so long. Even though what's happening is right now, and right now sometimes feels way more important than the past or the future. But no matter what time of tense you're in, mentally, spiritually, physically, you gotta enjoy being you. And you gotta enjoy the process of life. And more so, you gotta enjoy the craft of keeping that attitude of you're going to get through this. Yes, it's a craft. It doesn't just happen and you get through it. I mean, normally that takes the longest if we just let life happen and eventually we get through it. But the craft of developing your attitude and the craft of reaching out when you need help and the craft of prayer, those all can be improved. You enjoy that, and I don't care what's happening in your life, you'll get through it. Get back to basics. If you're having trouble getting out of bed because of your job, if you're having trouble getting out of bed because of the relationship you're in, if you're having trouble being positive because of the environment you're in, get back to the basics. That's what I always do. I start my morning and I do it all day long. I mean, just because I used to be a pessimist by nature. So this is a craft that I've been working on that I don't claim to be better than anybody at, but I constantly work on staying positive because I believe that frustration is just a lapse in us losing sight of the outcome of what we're involved with. And just like any other athlete or just like any other go-getter, I think the outcome is me winning, me coming out on top, me doing better, and God taking me to that victory. So why get frustrated? All right? Why? Especially when I know God's got me. That's an awesome blessing of grace is. But for you, just get back to the basics. Walk up to a 5-year-old and say, hey, I ate a purple booger today. Watch the conversation that sparks from there. And tell me that that kid's imagination and responses to you is not a miracle. The conversation to any human being. We have a voice. And this voice projects a sound, and we put syllables together that as a society we've agreed upon mean something. Words. And so these words take everything that's in here and in here, if we let it, and we can pass it on to somebody and they can literally understand and feel what we're trying to portray just by talking. That's a freaking miracle. That's trippy when I slow down and think about that. I mean, even looking at a tree, it's just been there 100 years and it just grew. It just knows how to grow and survive and produce oxygen and just try being still for 5 seconds. It's hard. That tree's been doing it for like 100 years, but it breathes just like me. That's a miracle to me. I enjoy the small things out of life, and that's what helps me stay positive. I watch people all the time. You want to tell me multitasking is impossible? Watch a mom pay a bill on the phone, cook dinner, help homework, throw a shoe at the kid that's trying to climb over the railings. Like, she'll do 106 things better than most men can do one. That's a freaking miracle. Just get back to the basics. Witness the small things. Enjoy your small victories. Watch other people's small victories. Realize that miracles aren't like a meteor falling on top of you and you just catch it and start spinning it on your finger like a basketball. I mean, those type of crazy, cancer's gone in a day on somebody, definitely a miracle. Waking up and going to your fridge and having food that somewhere was made and packaged and delivered, and you have a job that puts money in your account so you can go and buy that food so it's there when you want it, is not a regular commodity around the world. That's a miracle. Don't you say, I have to eat ramen noodles. You get to eat ramen noodles. Horrible example. I hate ramen noodles, but I'm gonna enjoy it if that's all I have. You know what I mean? Don't beat yourself up if you don't make $10 million yet. Just keep plugging away on ways you can develop the craft of the prayer, of the enjoying the small things, of setting your attitude the correct way to enjoy your life, and make sure that you're a part of your own life instead of on the side letting life happen to you and complain. Be positive. Be your own light. No one else can be you. No one else is going to be you for you. And quite honestly, if you're not the best you, we're all missing out on something. I just wanted to share that because I was talking to a few people lately who are having a tough time just enjoying being them. They don't see how amazing they are sometimes. And that might be my fault or the rest of the world's fault for that. But, you know, I'm not the one to say this. I think Cat Williams said it. Self-esteem is how you feel about yourself. No other extending circumstance or person can affect that. That's you. And if you believe that Jesus made you, then you believe that Jesus is a part of you. You've got some serious power in your DNA. You should be on top of the world in terms of confidence. And I hope you carry that into the weekend and all the way through, and you wake up, you witness a miracle, you be a miracle, and you welcome them in your lives. Stay positive for yourself and those around you, and see how your life changes. This is long-winded. It's not for the people who just wanted to see a quick funny video, but those who we talk often, and I feel like this message is hitting to who it needs to hit. So I'm gonna go eat something a little more miracle-esque than ramen noodles, but you guys have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you soon.